Good morning and welcome back, everyone. Chapter 1187 of One Piece review. The cause, the cause and effect. I love this chapter for so many reasons. Let's start with the cover page. Of course, this chapter is about Sanji, so the cover page is about Sanji. It's Ryuju scolding some swans to protect an ugly duckling. The ugly duckling is Sanji, and the swans are the other Genma brothers and his dad. So that was added for a reason, of course. Uh, I'm gonna talk about it. Let's start with the chapter. W- We see Luffy arriving, punching Emu. Luffy shocks Emu. So Emu does this. Then he throws two flames. So one sticks to Luffy, the other sticks to Loki. Then Emu holds another flame. So Emu holds another flame. But why does the flames on Loki become two? I don't know. So anyway, they walk to his belly where he was stabbed earlier. I like how like they are alive. Okay, they are just like homies. We've been saying Big Momo. We've been saying Big Momo is the whole cake is mini One Piece. The music, her themes, her devil fruit, the soul power, the soul focus, how she forces people to follow her, and the Germa. And the Germa bros, the Germa. I have watched some theories for the Germa, how they are so heavily related to the lore, their clan, the 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 flag. It was I don't know, bro. It makes sense. Makes sense. Sanji is just so beloved in One Piece. It would make sense. He's special, or his family is special. We'll talk about that too. So Imu uses Stigma and both the dots connect, and it's a sword stab. I'm guessing. So Loki falls back. The Straw Hats are trying to break the ice. Loki falls back. The hammer swings up and hits the ice. Then the ice melts. We see how the ice is really not uh, meltable by anything other than the hammer. And there was a funny moment in this page in this chapter, like they're trying to feel how the ice is it warm, is it cold. So like Brook is like, I can't feel it, but he's a skeleton. And then he says, you can't tell. And then Frankie comes as well, like bro, you non-humans can't tell. Anyway, located hammer, Gunko comes off. We're gonna get some closure. Maybe she regains her memories. Maybe she doesn't. He needs. They need to restrain her. That's doable at this point. But like Doki was beaten up so bad, bro. Like, come on, show me the hybrid form. Show me what you can do. Show me your eyes. Show me why you are the strongest. So next, Luffy sees what happened. Then he sends, maybe it's a future sight. So he takes off his coat. The attack hits the coat. Then we cut back to Zoro and Summares. Dude, the aura moment. Just Zoro up there, just sitting, and Summares down there looking up to him. So the conversation just simply goes that Sanji is gonna deal with the other guy. I'm gonna deal with you. Let's end this. Summares gets mad. Let's go. It was nice dynamic. I'm loving this chapter. There is so many things like the 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 funny straw hats interaction. Like this interaction between also the art. So we see how the Zoro picture and Summare's picture, and in the middle it's how where they are right now. So then we go back to Sanji. The kids are getting kidnapped. The moms are crying. Sanji can't hit a woman, which is the rain goddess, and Sanji can't do anything in this scenario. So he's like, uh, so he's saying, I can't stand the sight of it, but I can't save the brats myself because the problem of problem two. Okay, let's see. Let's go back. I'm starting to grasp the situation. Problem one: a monster bigger than any giant of trying to kidnap the kids. That's pain to deal with. Their mothers are crying their eyes out. I can't stand the sight of it, but I can't save the brats myself because problem two. That monster is a woman, and I can't kick it. That's another pain to deal. And the warriors won't stop at anything until kids are safe. So the moms are speaking, crying, the kids are crying. Then there is problem three. While I can't stand to see a woman cry, it's okay if I don't join their fight because I know the cause of all this is really you. So here comes the title of the chapter, I'm guessing. The cause. Here it comes. Okay. Shanji's moment. Mm, So dude, I keep forgetting his name. So this guy says Sanji is correct that if you stop him, the rain goddess would be stopped. But can you do it? So Sanji says, I know your weakness. Then he says, how interesting. So you're saying you can use Conqueror's Haki too? Go ahead then, kill me. And Sanji's laying on the ground. We get flashback to when he was talking to Scopper Gavan. First, he was calling Zoro saying, your captain is one of the four emperors. You should be Metellicious if you intend to have his back. So Zoro feels bad. Then Shadi asks him, hey old man, what about me? Do I really not have Konkurosaki? So he says, you have the traits of one who might. But somehow I get the impression you burden yourself with painful uncertainty. For it to manifest, one must be a king. And then Sanji's like on the ground. A king, Luffy. He truly wants to be Pirate King with all his heart. So let's finish the chapter. It's Luffy, Emu, Saint Nerona Umu versus Monkey D. Luffy. Mu says, Sodo has finally revealed thyself, Joy Boy. Luffy says, "Don't calling me whatever you want. The name is Luffy, the man who's gonna be king of the pirates." That's it. That's it, boys. That, of course, the fight is not gonna start. We all know that it's gonna be Zoro, Sanji first, then Zoro. Then Luffy. I'm gonna keep saying it's gonna be a timeout. Him will have no time, gotta leave, and that's how the fight ends. So let's get back to the idea of having a Conqueror's Haki. If I remember correctly from my memory, the idea of Conquer Haki was is that you are born with it. 1 in a million are born with Conquer Haki. It's not like, as Rayleigh said, you can't train it. You can unlock it just like that. But then Cooper here says you have the traits of one who might become a king or unlock the Conqueror's Haki. For it to manifest, one must be a king. So, what are the traits? We don't know. The powerfulness, something like that. The ideology, maybe. We don't know. But for it to manifest, one must be king. We know Luffy has his big ambitions of the Pirate King. He has Conqueror's Haki. Zoro have his ambitions of being the strongest swordsman. So he have Conqueror's Haki, but he's dumb. Both Sanji and Zoro gonna learn it in this. I called it, but also Luffy needs to learn more about Kunkurosaki. Discover did say like be mindful of how you use your hack, how you use your Kunkurosaki. Anyway, mm, what's what's the idea of Sanji becoming a king? A king of what? For Sanji, his dream has also always been the All Blue, but it's been so long since he have mentioned that dream. Like I can't even remember when was the last time he said it. To Ivankov, maybe. Sanji does have his issues with his family. We saw the cover page. It was a sign, 100%. His the burden Scopper is talking about. It's his family. uh, His dad being a king of German. Uh, so he just doesn't want to do that. It's not his ambition. It's not. But now is not the time. He need to do it. He need to be a king. King of what? King of to who? For what I like to see, for what I know, for what is there in the manga. Uh, German has had a really big role, and their scientific achievements are way beyond this uh, world. Let's say the genetic changes and stuff like that are a huge step for the German and towards uh, the the second world, maybe the ruined worlds, whatever Emu erased or whoever. erased the history, erased also science, or science was erased along with history. We don't know, but like the Germa, Vegapunk, they all are trying to revive history, are trying to revive science. Flying machine are forbidden. I think, I think they are forbidden. Sanji's ability to use fire, as we know in Wano. Queen just asked him like, "How are you using fire?" But like, are you saying you're a Luminaria too? Like, come on, how are you using fire? We don't know how Sanji is using fire. He said it's the power of love. Speaking of that, I was talking to my friend about this. So, what would Sanji be a king of? King of Germa? Maybe he's gonna take over Germa, reframe, make it something else. Do something with it to help Luffy to achieve his dream, King of all blue. I have no idea. My friend was like, yeah, King of love. And this guy, he got up. It fits Sanji. It's so up in his alley. Like, it's genius. Uh, he could be like just how Zoro is the king of hell, Sanji being the king of love. But how? What's gonna change in him? What's he gonna think of? I always love these moments with Sanji. What's what's his ambition? For the whole story, I've been saying like Sanji doesn't really have that big of ambition like Zoro or Luffy. They want to become king's strongest people, but Sanji is like just there as a cook. He wants the all blue, but he's not even mentioning it anymore. He's not talking about it anymore. Like, now I want to see something. I want to see what's going on. So I was I was talking with my friend. So he's a Sanji fan. Okay, I'm a Zoro fan, but like not that much, not that much. I like Brook. I like Luffy. I like Zoro because Zoro. But he's a Sanji fan. Okay, his idea was like, dude, Sanji is not getting any love. Zoro has conquered Haki, and back in Wano, Zoro has conquered Haki. Sanji is not getting any love. Dude, I told him many times. Sanji, Sanji has the best character development in the story, and he's like Oda's baby. Sanji is gonna be special. Sanji is the special within the story and within the lore. Within the lore, why I always have that one moment, one scene in mind. There was a scene in Thriller Park when Kuma wanted to take Luffy's head. Zoro stopped him. Zoro said, "Instead, take my head because I'm gonna be the king of. Uh, I'm gonna be the strongest swordsman." So that's like a comparison to King of the Pirates. But then Sanji comes. He says he would be a dangerous man. So we want to make an equivalation to this. Is that even a word? If we want to make an equivalation to this, Sanji being a dangerous man, In my mind, he's gonna be related to his bloodline, related to what he is, the flames, the love. In the thriller part, it was eh, like mm, shown more. It was shown more that how he was, his rage was fueled because of his love for Naomi. Like that funny moment, and he was becoming a demon. That funny moment, that's gonna be something. That's gonna be a foreshadow. I can feel it. So I've been saying that for years. Been saying that for years. That funny moment is not just a Formula One involved. It's something about Sanji and that scene with Koma, him becoming a dangerous man. It's not just a dangerous man that he's gonna be strong. He's gonna be with Luffy. He's gonna be no. He's literally just gonna be a danger for the world government or Imo himself because he's just Sanji. Because he's just that special. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. He's getting too much love. Him and Borok. Borok also is getting too much love. I love this man. I love just Borok is just awesome, bro. We might also see another flashback for Sanji, so brave yourselves up. And them connecting his dream, his ambition to German because that's his painful uncertainty. That's what he's not sure about. That's his issues. Also, the cover page that like that's just spoiler. Others just giving us some some taste, you know. And this is second time he's like just thinking about Luffy. In Wano, it was like Luffy, you want to be a king of pirates, but what kind of man do you want? When he was holding the suit, dude, that moment, bro. So then he decided, and he broke the suit, and like he chose love, emotions over the power, but also his power comes from love and emotions. So speaking of which, is it emotions or just the power of love? Like we, the anger could fuel his, yeah, it could be the power of emotion, literally. Okay, like it's an actual power in One Piece, and he's the expert on it. It might not be like something to prove my point, but like Luffy's Fire Fist, it was his emotion toward Ace, his connection toward Ace, and that's how he manifested the fire in Red Rock. Red Rock and Red Red Hawk, yeah. So that could be how he manifests the fire. Its power of emotion is an actual thing in One Piece, and Luffy, no, not Luffy, Sanji's bloodline is gonna be or his mom's side is gonna be related to that. Uh, it's a race or something maybe related to Arias, maybe have we seen King being emotional, fire change? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. Congratulations, Saji. Show me the hacky. Show me. He's gonna going back to number three, number four. He's going back to number three. That was I just remember a funny moment. And Sanji's birthday, the voice actor for Zoro gave Sanji's voice actor a cake, and it's written like four over it because he's number four. Dude, no actual hate. Okay, this is this is fire. This is fire. We're not gonna see the fight. Sadly, we're gonna see what happens with Sanji first. M- might this moment be as good as anyone? Who I doubt that moment just was so good with the suit. That's it. Give me your comments. Give me what you want to talk about. What do you think about Sanji's dream? What is it there? A king of what? King of what? All right, that's it.